Drit got me locked in. Sachey got me locked in. Like and subscribe, share it, so we locked in. Drit got me locked in. Sachey got me locked in. Like and subscribe, share it, so we locked in.
Keep going.
Ain't no way.
Yo, what is going on, man? The coffee's hot. The music rocks. Sachey, who do we got on the episode today,
man, we are locked in, bro. And when I say locked in, we are locked in with OffGridAxel, bro. Now, Axel, man, you know, we've been fucking with each other for a minute, dude. You know, we've known each other for a minute. You know, I've sat in on a couple of your sessions. You sat in on like one of mine, I think. You know what I mean? We got a couple of songs together. You know, so fucking what? Artist, off-grid, dive deep. Hit us with it. What's up?
Well, bro, a lot of my music really came from my old channel, my old account, and my old YouTube. I still leave all of that music up in existence before I basically like rebranded myself, just so that I have something that I can reflect and learn on, and other people who potentially want to get into music or see themselves as, you know, a musician can look at that old content that I have out there that I still leave around, and they can reflect and they can grow as an artist. As for basically making my name OffGridAxel, I only did that like a year and a half ago. When I moved off the grid 3 years ago, I started filming everything that my wife Misty did, and I came up with this name for her, this cool, catchy name. It was just Off Grid Misty, and really quickly that started catching on. That started blowing up and getting a lot of traction, a lot of notoriety. And she really kept pushing me. She's like, Axel, like, don't give up on music. You know, just because it's hard to do, just because you got to travel, whatever. You know, you still love doing this. You do it every single day. You've done this for 5+ years. Like, you need to stick with this no matter what. And it was actually her idea to really start pushing myself as like a rebrand, as OffGridAxel. And like in the beginning, I was like very slow with it. I was like, man, I don't believe in this. It low key, it feels like I'm like kind of ripping you off. You know what I mean? Like, you're Off Grid Misty. Everybody knows you. People shout you out at the grocery store, at Lowe's, at Tractor Supply. Like, but fucking we're driving down the highway and people wave and shout her out. But she was like, no, this is you. She's like everyone likes who you are as a person. Your name is already stand out. Like, Axel is just, it's kind of a more rare name. And like everyone knows what off-grid is. It's very trending. It's very popular right now. You know, the cost of living's high as fuck. So everyone at some point in their lifetime in our age range and even 10, 20 years older are thinking of like, yo, man, what's the easiest way I can live? What's the cheapest way I can live? Like, how can I take care of myself, my food, my kids, my family, my power? And man, I liked the energy that she was putting behind me, the belief that she was putting behind me, and my brother supported me a lot, and my friends just really supported me, and I was like, man, I got to just give this thing all fucking gas. So since that, I've literally never let off, and that was like 18 months ago. And I've dropped a lot of songs, I've dropped a lot of music videos, I've traveled and done music, I've obviously rocked out tracks with you, bro. I got you on almost every project I've made. So.
Right. Word. Man, so is that like, what really got you going into being off the grid? Is that what got you going? Is living more sustainably, like by yourself, or?
Yeah. So, I lived a super normal life, man. Like I was actually just like a regular ass party dude. I love to smoke weed. I love to be an alcoholic. Like, I love to just go to the bar and just hang out with everybody, man. Like, I was cool with everyone in my hometown. Shout out Chisholm, Minnesota. And it wasn't until I started getting kind of like screwed over in my finances where I was like, man, like what's up? Like, how can I escape this? And I kept thinking to myself, I was like, man, I got to climb. You know what I mean? I got to make more money. And I feel like a lot of people, especially men, that's pushed on us is like, you got to be successful. You got to be the breadwinner. You got to bring that to the table is financial protection. And man, I just started looking into like minimalism and ways to live simple and like gardening and stuff. And I saw this guy, Robin Greenfield, and he posted this YouTube video. I came home from work, just like a really dog shit, average ass day, just like a Wednesday. Felt like fucking killing myself. Like, so I was just stressed, bro. And I wasn't serious about it, nothing. It's just, that's how you feel when you're just always in the grind. And I smoked. I made some dinner, bro, just heated up some fucking rice and noodles. And I watched this dude, Robin Greenfield's video, and he goes, every single thing I own fits in this backpack. He's like a 35-year-old guy, looks pretty normal, pretty healthy. And it blew me away. It's like a 7-minute video. And he literally can name every one of his possessions. He knows the value of it. He knows what they do. And he can carry almost everything with him. He fits it all in just like a little cart that he pulls on his bike.
That's sick.
And I don't know why this video just really hit me. I was like, bro, I wish I could just live like that. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I wish I could say screw everything. Like, I don't care about bills. I don't care about like a license or a bank account or anything like that. And seriously, ever since watching that video, I started pushing more into minimalism. And then I started looking at tiny houses. And that's what really pushed me into being off grid, was just was thinking like, yo, how can I escape this rat race without climbing? Instead of me trying to be a millionaire, what's if I don't spend any money?
Right. Were you scared to make that leap?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was absolutely terrified. But at the same time, I was like genuinely so unhappy with where I was. I was like, bro, this is miserable. Like, I was living with two people who were super fucking cool. And then we just low-key had like a falling out with some different instances. And I told Sachey about this before we started the podcast. When things went bad, they just went bad. And then all of that money was thrown on me. And on top of that, I was taking care of my grandpa. Literally no one else in my family helped at all. They actually were doing the opposite. They were like berating me and saying, oh, you're using Mel. Like, oh, you're just staying with him so you get money when he dies. And when my grandpa died, I got $21.53. Like, I got a picture of what I made off of taking care of him. And just through that, man, I seen that being scared of something is what is going to push you into making a change. Because if you're actually that scared, bro, if you're actually that pissed, if you're actually that unhappy, you will do something eventually. You might just say, F this job and walk out one day. You might just, whatever you do, you might just land yourself in a good position. You might do something that actually propels you forward. And I had to get myself through that level of fear and just really say like, yo, man, this is going to be difficult. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never lived in the woods. I've never, tried to be fully self-sustaining. I have no friends out here. I have no neighbors. I have no one I can rely on, no family, but I'm just going to do it. I was like, man, I see these people on the internet every day where they're train hopping, bro. They're living in tents. They're living in vans. They're living in abandoned buildings. And they got the biggest smile I've ever seen. I never feel that fucking happiness.
Yeah.
And these people own nothing. They got a backpack on a train, but they're joyful.
Yeah.
And like that inspired the shit out of me, man. And like, I'm sorry to curse. I accidentally swear a lot, but
go ahead, man.
That really like helped me with my fear, bro. Cause I was super scared. I'd never lived off the grid. I never knew anything about it. So I grew up in a city my whole life.
Yeah. Where?
Well, I moved a lot. I was born in Minnesota.
Okay.
I moved a lot of places in Minnesota. And then 5th, 6th, 7th grade, I lived in Las Vegas. That really developed me as a person. That is literally where I claim that I'm from because I grew into a person there. 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. That's a young age, but at the same time, it's extremely developmental, man. Like living in Las Vegas, I saw so much brutal fistfights. I saw car crashes. I watched a dude when I was 10 years old. Someone blew a red light, hit him on a motorcycle like 50 feet in front of me, and he flipped. He flipped like out of a movie and broke his neck right in front of me, died right there. And, it's just, I learned and saw so much through those couple years living in Vegas and then moved to Arizona for a couple years and then back to Minnesota my junior year and my senior year. And then I lived there pretty much until I moved off grid.
Is it one of those things where you wish you would have done it sooner? Or do you think timing with what you transitioned into?
I got to give you props, bro. That's a really good question. I think doing it sooner would have helped me in some windows, but it would have hurt me in other ones because I didn't have the level of discipline that I have now, and I didn't have the level of patience I have now. Because I feel like when I was younger, I was a lot quicker to pop off, to be pissed off at stuff, to just quit on projects, say fuck this, throw a tool or whatever. And then it's like, man, when you're 25, bro, you don't feel like throwing your drill. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like breaking your own shit because you're like, man, I just got to go clean this up now. Like, every time I crash out, it's my shit that I'm ruining. Yep. Yeah, so, man, I love that question. Really, I think everyone has a different mentality within their age. Like your mental age never matches your physical age. That to me really doesn't exist. I turned 30, but like mentally, I feel like I'm so much older and always have. And like y'all come off just so much more mentally older than we really are. But at the same time, I've met people who are 40, 50. Man, they are some kids, bro. They act immature. They think immature. They demand so much respect. Like, and they're just very ridiculous, So your mentality is different for everyone. And I feel like some of the people I've seen who are 18, 19, 20, bro, like shout out my homie Will Survives, bro. He's a young dude.
I've seen him.
He's been roughing it, bro. He has been roughing it, and he doesn't care. man, I think the way I live is hard and difficult and uncomfy. And like, you times it by 55, bro. That's how Will survives, is living and been living. And like, he's way younger than me. But mentally, you kick it with him and you're like, yeah, but you did this at the right age. You know what I mean? Like, if you would have waited on this, you wouldn't be where you're at.
Oh yeah, man. Props to you, brother. Props to you for making that leap and that transition and just kind of betting on yourself, you know? That's awesome, dude.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
That's definitely inspiring in a lot of ways to just, you know, to just bet it all on yourself. And if it crashes out, you're kind of fucked. And I hate to say that, but then again, I feel like you're so level-headed to where you would figure it out if it didn't work out, you know?
Yeah.
But because you build your own shit. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you build your own furniture. You build your what are you working on right now? The gym, the weight room?
Yeah. So I just added a gym onto the side of our house. And this is one of the very few projects where more than half of it is things I bought. So my wife and I are super big on, like, if I can get it secondhand, I even crack this joke in some of my songs. If I can get it secondhand, I'm pulling up and loading out, bro. Like that's literally what I'm doing is like, I'm always trying to find a way where I can build stuff with stuff that people are getting rid of, man. There's so much buildings and materials that people just seriously crush.
Hey, another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So right now I'm working on this gym, which is like a 3-season gym. So, you know, it's just connected on the side of my building with a lean-to roof. And I'm just keeping it like that. So in the winter, it doesn't get, you know, it's not super hot when you're working out. In the summer, it's not super hot. It's just basically always ventilated.
Right.
Because anyone who knows this, when you work out, even if it's cold and you start working out, 5 minutes in, bro, you're hot. But what's really cool, other stuff I just built these shelving units in my house, bro. I just built my bookcase. I built this desk out of, like, we had to cut down this tree to, like, fit our deck. And I took pieces of that tree, bro, and I cut the legs, and I fucking use a log puller, or not a log puller, a draw knife is what it's called. And I just, like, put the log between my legs, bro, and sit on. I just use a draw knife, peeled all the bark off it, burnt it, everything, so it doesn't age, and I use that for the legs of my desk.
That's what's up, man.
So, like, man, I love building stuff. But literally, I mean, like I said, 3 years ago, I had zero experience and never ran power tools, never built, never did anything. Like, so if you look at the stuff I did 3 years ago, you can see that on TikTok if you look hard enough. It's rough looking, bro. It's rough.
Hey, man, but it means more. Like, the product feels better when you make it yourself, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
For sure, man.
And are you getting most of these materials from where you're at, off-grid?
Yeah, so when I first moved, I wasn't friends with a bunch of my neighbors, but over the last, you know, like, year, it's just I am a pretty talkative person. I'm a super fucking extrovert. So I met a dude down the road who's building some buildings, and he has, like, a bunch of sawmill cut off that he just doesn't use. And, you know, like, I get stuff off of him. I linked up with Nate Petrosky. He's a super famous homesteader. He's got like 4 million followers on, like, YouTube and TikTok. Like, bro, he's huge. Went and worked for him for a while, and I got a bunch of like, extra sheet metal. And, like, I've been using that for 2 years, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so that's what I mean is, like, when you live tiny and minimalist and you're using secondhand stuff, bro, that stretches forever. I literally just use boards on this shelf. I've had this for literally 3 years that I got from my neighbor. Like, my neighbor, it was just cutoffs. It was just random little, you know, 14, 18-inch boards. But, like, I found a use 3 years later. So, I mean, most of the stuff, it's either I'll just be driving by stuff that's tore down and I'll see people tearing it down. And, man, I just literally hop out my truck or my Jeep and I'm like, hey, bro, like, you know, if I hollow this stuff, you cool with me taking some of this? And I've never had a person say no to me. Because I feel like when you're authentic and, like, you're not asking like a money transaction, bro. Like, you just actually look another dude straight in his eyes like, yo, man, can I take this garbage off your hands? 99% of the time, bro, a guy's gonna be like, yeah, man, I don't want that anyway. You're saving me work.
Facts. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro. That's super cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you start getting into music?
Growing up, I was always really, really big into rap. I actually used to practice speed rapping all the time. So, like, there's a lot of old school songs, bro, that I can speed rap, like, still to this day, fucking just as good as I could when I was 12, 13, 14. And I started kind of on and off, like, writing music with my friend Justin. And he, like, hopped on this shitty old computer that he got from his sister or whatever and started, like, making these beats, and he'd send them to me. And they were like 30-second to like a minute beats, bro. They were rough, but we were kids. And excuse me, I just felt really cool like writing these songs, even though they didn't have super deep meaning, even though I wasn't that good at rap and I didn't have like a flow, I didn't really have like a rhythm or anything. It just felt cool writing it. And I noticed myself just like I played instruments growing up, like guitar and piano and stuff. I like self-taught myself. I noticed how quick I was getting good at it. And that just kept progressing. And it's like, I would look at the stuff I made 2 years ago and I'm like, damn, bro, like this looks really bad to me. This feels rough. Like, not only do I rap better, but it's just like, I have more to talk about. I feel like as a musician, it's your responsibility to share your experience with younger people. Because younger people, man, they need guidance, bro. They really do. And music is the best way you can reach somebody. It's the only thing that reached me. It's seriously, growing up, music is the only thing that actually gave me like a voice inside of my head to talk to myself, to respond to stuff, to think about shit. And it's very impactful, man. I'll tell you, like today, it's like if you're always listening to negative music or sad or anger music, you are definitely going to feel that way.
Of course.
And like there's certain songs and channels that you put on the second you hear it, you just flip it. Because like you're tired, you're pissed off, and you're like, I don't want to hear Bruno Mars jumping up and down with his little happy ass. You know what I mean? Like, because you're exhausted. But that's the power of music. And man, I've always chased that ever since I was a kid. And like I said, I mean, I have all my old YouTube videos of me just freestyling with my friends and all of the songs that I made. And I just kept pushing with that progression, bro. I never gave up on it, because you don't give up on something that is a part of who you are. Like, like it'd be weird to compare it to a sport, because it's not really like a sport, but it's like, man, if you always loved playing basketball growing up,
like
you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be 25 and be like, that's it, bro. Why am I playing basketball? Like, man, because you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers are out here doing disc golf. You know what I mean? Not dissing on disc golf, but like, everyone's doing their own hobby, bro. Motherfuckers doing ballet. They're doing dog walking competitions. Like, bro,
shit. What the hell?
You can find a demographic like for everything.
A dog walking competition?
Oh, bro, there's stuff like that.
I can walk. I'm the best at walking my dog.
I mean, like, does your dog do it properly? Does it stay by your side?
Man, my dog walks me, brother. I've got huskies.
Yeah, you'd lose.
I would lose. I've got huskies, dog.
You got huskies?
Yeah, I've got 2 Siberian huskies, man.
Oh, man, that's a crazy.
Which they've got a fenced-in backyard, so we don't walk them anymore. I mean, we'll from here to there if we're going out or something. But back when we have got the dogs, we she's my girlfriend at the time, but she's my wife now. But we were living in an apartment, so we had to walk.
Yeah,
which is cool, no big deal. But we never walked them; they walked us.
Yeah, bro.
They want to go over here. We're going over here. They want to go in the woods. Let's go in the woods. You know. But yeah, I just thought of that. That's a little funny story.
Man, you could hook them on the kid stroller now, bro.
Man, I swear.
See, they might go too fast. I don't know. They huskies.
Man, yeah. Thanks, brother.
Man, did you ever meet Versace?
Who?
Versace.
Oh,
Mob boxer.
Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah,
no,
I've seen him.
Not him.
Her?
That's Capone. That's her son.
It was Capone then.
Yeah, no, not Capone.
Over at Allendale?
Yeah, but
I've seen
Versace, she was the best girl, bro. Like, she was my short little loving boxer girl. She died of leukemia.
Damn.
Yeah, her last breath was suffocation based off of a cold at the vet.
I hate that, man.
Yeah, but I taught her sit, stay, lay down. She knew stop when I told her to stop.
This is real interesting.
The first time, bro, I took her favorite toy after I taught her sit, stay, and lay down. You know, sit, lay down, stay. Took her favorite toy, put it at the end of the hallway. I said, get it. And she would run.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I gave her the command to get it and tear it up. I would even say, you ready? And she wouldn't go get it. Whenever I said, you ready? She would start like pouncing at the ground. You know? But then I'd be like, you ready? You ready? I'd be like, get it. And then she would go tear it up. Yeah. She was a great girl.
Oh, yeah.
If she ran out in front of a car, would you go out there and save her?
Yeah. If she was still alive, yeah.
I'm piggybacking off Axel's story.
I saw it. 100%. I would definitely say.
I'm not calling you out, by the way, brother.
Man, no, you good?
If my dog was still alive, I would do everything in my power to save it if I could.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know, everything. For sure.
Yeah. Man, I made that story, bro, because I'd be seeing the craziest, dumbest shit on TikTok, bro. People go on there, bro. And
I've seen shit where people would dress their dogs up.
That's what I'm talking about. No,
Like,
it's like
yeah.
you
My
were just
mama
What's
did that to her
what's
one
the
time.
small dogs? The little Hollywood dogs?
the little Yorkie
Pomeranians
or
or
Pomeranian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they'll put sweaters on them, put them in a
Bro,
stroller.
my
Look,
mama-
that's where it gets weird in my
I'm
opinion.
cool if you fuck with a little dog because they're already bred down to where they're basically
Yeah, but
screwed. But like,
it gets
bro,
weird
what I
at
seen
that point.
that made me like post on Instagram today about dogs is this chick, her whole page, she's got 5 German Shepherds and all of them stay indoors in New York.
Mm,
And I'm like, wow, bro, like how dare you say like you love animals? Like you
Keep
That's
them
not a
cool.
life.
you are
or-
terrible. Like
Yeah.
you're actually bad, bro. Like
yeah.
and I don't know. Look, it's just like if you want to make animals out to be like something that's like equal to a human, they need to treat it like that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say, yeah, I love my dogs. They're everything to me. And then you literally are publicly displaying, bro, you was locking them up all day. That's a
Right.
dog that's supposed to just be sprinting. You ever seen
Right.
a German Shepherd? That all it wants to do is run.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, now I hopped on the gram, bro. I was talking shit.
Hey, man. Hey,
Like,
man.
bro,
It's
you
all
can't
good.
be preaching that
You
you,
know
love
I'm
your
just-
dog
you-
if you locking it up all the time.
You know I'm
That's
just
If you love
playing
your
around.
dog, you gonna run and die
That's
for
a
that dog. You ain't
fact.
gonna lock it up all day.
That's a fact.
Hey, speaking of which, brother, do you have any animals?
Yeah, I got 2 mousers, bro. They're super awesome. Their
Mice?
names- No, 2 mousers. Oh, it's
thought
that's
you
what we
said
call
m-
an outdoor cat. Like
Okay.
my cats, yeah, they literally like 90% of their food is just like raw animals. Like they catch birds, mice. They be eating crickets all day, every day. They eat beetles. And we got them. They were fully outside. They were alley cats that were abandoned behind a liquor store. I seen them on Craigslist, and me and Misty were just smoking a joint one night. Damn, probably shouldn't have said that. Whatever.
You're
We were
good.
smoking a joint one night, and
You live in Virginia. It's
yeah,
legal.
exactly, yeah. And bro, we were talking about getting some like outdoor cats to catch mice because we're having a lot of mice break into our vehicles, bro. Like all the time we're catching mice chewing shit up. And we're like, yo, man, if they ruin the wiring, like we're screwed. That's just
Yeah.
your vehicle's stuck 40 minutes out in the country. So we went on Craigslist, and this old guy named Mickey posted this. He goes, getting rid of these liquor store alley cats, pick them up free. And it was a Craigslist ad, and I was like, yo, Misty, I was like, this is sketchy as hell. Let's load the guns up. Let's pull up. Let's get a couple of these cats. And thankfully, the guy was super cool, bro. And we picked up these 2 cats. They're cousins. One's a boy, one's a girl. And man, they're super awesome, bro. They're the most athletic cats I've ever seen. So like I said, I mean, they were outside since they were young. They've been outside the whole time at our house.
Outside cats.
They don't go indoors.
Right.
Like anytime they go indoors, they look spooked.
Right.
Like they look freaked out. They're all big and bug-eyed and fucking like, whoa, what is this? It's a big cage.
And it's crazy. My grandparents, they have an outdoor cat, and it's so crazy that the cat will know to stay like inbound and not not run away like a dog would. you know?
Yeah.
I've
It's,
always noticed that.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's based off of like showing animals affection or like if they just know that, you know, like we're safe.
This is where I eat.
you know,
This is where,
Yeah, I catch a
Yeah.
lot of food here, and like, and we
Mhm.
always, you know, obviously, like, even though they're outdoors, we have a fully winterized shelter for them, bro. Like, we built a whole little building, an 8x8 building
Right.
that has a mini wood stove in it. Like, so it's like, bro, our cats in the winter, man. I got videos on my old iPhone where like I just kick open the fucking door. This little rabbit shit is what we call it. And these cats are sleeping on a beach chair in front of the wood stove.
That's
I'm like,
sick.
y'all supposed to be out there catching mice, bro. What's going on?
What's
here?
dope?
Like,
You're supposed to be holding the
they
castle
bougie,
down.
bro. They bougie, but
We'll get to it in a minute.
but with animals, I definitely I want to get a couple more animals. It'd be really awesome to
For
get
sure.
ducks.
For sure. Oh, for sure. Chickens, ducks. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Chickens down the road just because I got to do a little bit more research and the
I'm
main
in for
thing with-
eggs, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
for
main
egg-
thing with chickens is they draw in so much predators, bro. They draw in so much predators. Like, so you got to make sure that you got a good fence that's
Wired
protected from
fence.
fox and coyotes
Mhm.
and everything like that. And that's where having a dog comes in handy, bro. You
Mhm.
got a dog out there.
Yeah.
Even just one animal
Right.
will keep away critters like that.
Right. Well, speaking of which, let me ask you a little bit about that because living off grid, I feel like you have a lot of rodents and animals possibly around your area. Have you ever had an animal break into your garden and just fuck your props all the way up? Or
Yeah.
crops, I meant.
Yeah, I'll hit you with 2 quick stories. One of them was this deer and rabbit. Like, the deer must have knocked over our fence. Our fence gate got messed up by a storm. And low-key, we put off fixing it because it was just downpour raining for like 2 days.
Mhm.
And then we woke up one morning and like we kind of propped the fence with a bunch of these cinder blocks, thinking like, yo, no animal's going to push us over. It's 4 cinder blocks. Like, bro, it's like 100 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
it's like 120 pounds. Nope. Gate was pushed over. And the tops of every one of our plants was eaten. So I'm like, okay, that was for sure a deer. And then all of like the low little plants, the berries, everything was munched on. I'm like, oh, so there's like rabbits in here too.
Mm-hmm.
And that low key, that kind of messed us up. But at the same time, our garden wasn't doing super amazing at the time. We were still figuring stuff out. And I mean, I never really planted anything. I never had a garden growing up. My parents never did that. We're never into it.
Yeah, you was in Vegas. There's no way you was having to go ahead and,
exactly, yeah. And, a big problem with that garden too was just like we planted in red clay. I've never even seen red clay. So growing up in Minnesota and like the desert, it's just I've never been around that. And it's pretty abundant. So I learned that not only do you have to protect it from animals, but you also have to like make a lot of soil, bro. You have to like literally haul in foliage. You got to haul in like decaying trees, bro. Like you got to provide nutrients to the soil to make a garden take off. So as much as it sucked, those animals went in there and tore everything up. It wasn't a big garden and it really wasn't doing all that well. You know what I mean? Versus like the garden we have now, 3 years later, man, if they hop that fence, bro, 44 ram, bro, immediate.
Right. Man, have you ever had any issues with snakes?
Yeah, I've killed a couple snakes.
Copperheads, black snakes.
No, I don't kill black rat snakes. Those are actually those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, I had a copperhead that scared the shit out of me one time. It was like hanging out like on the side of my building. And I didn't.
Was it inside or outside?
No, it was outside. It was outside my house, but it was like right as you step outside type shit. So it was like I got a little deck because my house was raised up off the ground for water reasons. Yeah. And like right as I stepped outside, bro, I stepped around the corner and I just see this big ass like ball just go like shift. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like I'm barely awake. I don't even got my glasses on. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? I hop back inside, bro, throw my glasses on, grab my 9mm, I come outside. And I see it moving away, and I'm like, nah, bro. And I just, boom, boom.
He said,
I was like, well, no, because, like, first of all, I don't want you hanging out here. Second of all, like, my house, it's like, bro, if you drive fast, you're getting to the hospital in 40 minutes. If you drive fast.
Yeah,
so,
you don't
like,
wanna...
you get bit by something poisonous, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you're kind of
you're having
your
a
heart
rough
rate
time.
down, and you're probably gonna die though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just you just better accept it, bro.
Yeah.
Hang your head out the window or something.
Right.
And then same thing down by our driveway. One day we were just down there right as we got back from grocery store and getting gas and shit. Just basically like hopped out the car, bro. My cat was like fucking with something. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And I like run over. And he's smacking the tail of this rattlesnake. And I'm like...
It was a fucking rattle?
Yeah, and it was small. It was small, but I'm like,
ooh.
Yo, and I immediately, bro, I grabbed his scruff. I fucking tossed him to the side, bro. I'm like, yo, you will die, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and he was small at the time. My cat was still pretty small. He was probably like 6 months old.
Yeah.
So like he wasn't big. Definitely didn't really understand the gravity of the situation, you know what I mean? But same thing, I just went outside, just fucking shot it, took my shovel, chopped it up, and threw it in the woods. Like, because, I mean... To me, I'm vegetarian, bro. Like, I've been vegetarian 12 years. I don't eat animals. I don't eat meat, fish, nothing like that. But killing an animal, like, if it's messing with me, if it's going to kill me, if it's going to f with me, man, I know what you do. If I start attacking you, like, I know what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just,
if it's a threat, it's...
Yeah, there's bigger fish in the sea type business for me where it's like, man, if the ratio was the same, bro, if you was gigantic, you'd probably crush me and not even think about it. And it's the same with bugs. And like, I've heard a lot of people give me shit. They're like, man, you're vegetarian, but like, man, you'll kill like little animals and stuff. I'm like, yeah,
if it's
like,
a threat,
it's
course.
a pest. Like
and
the mouse is coming into my house shitting.
You said earlier you don't harm black snakes or rat snakes. So that automatically tells you like an animal's not threatening to you, to your animals, you know. Then
Yeah, I feed a lot of animals too, like because just like our food scraps, it's all just like fruit and veg really. And I mean sometimes, you know, like bread or like oats or something to go bad. But bro, animals love that. We got multiple compost piles and it's like we don't have deer cams set up, but we've been talking about it just so we can like just see what animals come around. Man, I've seen so much possums, I've seen raccoons, I've seen groundhogs, like because yeah, there is an abundance of food in the forest and like you shouldn't train animals. You really should not train animals to be into human food. Right. But in the winter months, man, I don't care if a little possum comes by and eats like my leftover scraps that I got. You know what I mean? That doesn't bother me none.
Right.
Hey, you know what I hear about snakes? I hear that snakes hate limestone.
Really?
I hear that snakes hate limestone. You know, like that, you know, the crushed limestone pellets you can lay out. You know, that helps with like smell and stuff like that.
Okay. I might have to look into that because I get from like just the store, bro, like the box stores, they have like rattlesnake repellent. It just comes in like a bag. It smells nasty. I got no idea what it's made out of, but just sprinkle that, just every once in a while, like once a month maybe.
Yeah.
Sprinkle that near the corners of buildings because, like, it's a creature, once again, like, man, I can't take that risk with you. Like, it's not worth me dying.
Right.
Like,
No, but
Stay
I
on your side of the
limestone.
fence kind of thing.
yeah, bro, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just like you're an abundant creature. Like, humans are abundant, so technically it's a trade. Like,
You gotta think where there's
but
mice, where there's food, there's mice, and where there's mice, there's
yeah. If you like to eat a
reptile-
mouse, bro, you're gonna be hanging
Predators.
around. Yeah.
predators. Yep. Man, that's actually funny because
Hit him with the hammer, bro. I'll pull this out.
hey, hold on, buddy, grab the hammer. There's actually a
Damn.
funny story about that.
Okay,
hammer.
so buddy.
Thor hammer.
No, so
The Thor
look
hammer?
look at what that says real quick. Say what it says real quick.
Sachey a bitch.
Shit.
Hey, I'm capping, bro. Say Maker's
The other
Mark.
one
Maker's
says Drit's
Mark.
a bitch.
Yeah.
Maker
All
Mark.
right, so basically, Dritsky and I've been doing some talking, and whenever we got those, we said if anybody picks those up, one of two things. All right, they can opt out and tell a story or an instance of something crazy that's happened to them, like a cool little crazy story, personal story, or they could take a shot of Maker's Mark. So
I'm down to take a shot, bro. Let's
you want to
rip
take a
it.
shot?
Yeah.
He's full of crazy stories, anyways. That's
Yeah.
unfair.
Man, yeah, I could tell you a crazy story while I'm taking a shot.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, you're our first one to pick that up, though.
Man, I'm getting a gold cup.
You're getting a gold cup,
Yay!
baby.
Hey.
While you're taking that shot, I'm gonna tell you my story real quick. Speaking of snakes, this was like last year, and you know how I said my dogs are like outside dogs, but
Yeah.
like contained in a fence. They have a backyard to run in. They have a fence. There was a garter snake just roaming in my backyard, and I was at work. My wife FaceTimed me. She's like, "Drit, there's a snake in the backyard. It's a big snake." I was like, "Taylor, it's a gardener snake." And she's like, "Well, it bit Remy. It bit Remy on her paw. It deadass did bite her, but my female husky, she was messing with it like it was a chew toy. So obviously, you mess with the bull, you're going to get the horns, you know? So, I mean, she got bit, and Taylor's like, should I kill it? Should I kill it? I was like, no, don't kill it. It'll just go away. Just leave it alone. It'll go away, you know? The dog was fine. Remy was fine. She just had looked like two little pokes on her paw. She was bleeding, but I mean, it was just a gardener snake, you know?
Bro,
So,
getting bit by a snake, honestly, it's not that bad.
you've gotten bit by a snake?
Yeah, when I was 18, I bought a python.
Yeah.
I had a pet python for like 3.5, 4 years, bro, named Monty, which is like a joke on Monty Python, obviously. And bro, I bought it just for the purpose of get myself over my fear of snakes. I grew up always scared of snakes because, like, in Vegas and Arizona, every snake you see is like, it's not your friend. You know what I mean? So yeah, when I was 18, man, I was like dating this girl who was like really big into animals, and she low-key talked me, and she's like, man, you should just get like a python, like a royal python.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I bought this python, and like within a week, bro, he bit me. And I thought it was gonna freak me out more. I thought it was gonna hurt a lot more. But he only did it because I was moving a lot of stuff in his cage. You know what I mean?
Right.
And over the next 3.5 years, I don't remember if I had him 3.5 or 4 years. Man, he only ever bit me one time.
Did it have its fangs?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
bro. He grew like probably that big. Like he could eat like fucking rats.
What'd
and,
that feel
he'd
like?
eat live. Man, it was just like when you cut your finger on an X-Acto knife. That's the best way I can describe it. Is like if you've ever just getting like that slice. It didn't feel like a poke.
Did he hold on or did he let go?
It was kind of like like one of those. You know what I mean?
He grabbed on for.
And it was on my hand, and like it was just like right here. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I was moving a bunch of shit in his cage.
Right.
It was like a week after having him, and then the second and only other time that he bit me was like I was feeding him, and it's just like, man, if you're hungry, bro, and like my hand is in the wrong spot, I had to feed him live.
It's going to think
You know
it's a
what I'm
mouse, you know?
Yeah, so I'm sitting here wiggling this mouse, bro, and the mouse swung and grabbed my hand, and he just went boom and jumped up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I can't be mad at you for that, bro.
Right.
Like you just trying to get your meal,
Right,
you know?
right. Man,
Yeah.
you were again living in the wilderness. You ever see any kind of crazy ass spiders? Black widows, brown recluses,
Yeah.
wolf spiders.
Yeah, I see wolf spiders all the time. I've seen a couple black widows, which are freaky.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no brown recluse, man. I'm really hoping I never see a brown
That's
recluse.
surprising. You think that'd be the number one spider you see?
Yeah, yeah. And dude, like, bro, both fucking Will Survives and Nate Petrosky both have been bit by brown recluse. Like, it's
Mhm.
actually pretty common. So I'm extremely grateful that it hasn't happened. I hope it keeps not happening.
You kill spiders?
if you're inside, bro, you gone.
Yeah.
That's my only
Black
rule.
widows.
My wife is super big on she'll scoop them up. Every bug, if it comes inside, bro, she's getting a cup and a paper and she'll spend 5 minutes chasing them.
Yeah.
But to me, it's just like, no, bro, like you in my house, you don't got to be in my house. There's there's every other inch of this world you could be in.
Now, it's interesting. I've heard wolf spiders are actually good to have. I mean, they're creepy. They're creepy as shit.
Yeah.
But they kill spiders.
Yeah.
They kill other spiders. They're actually a spider that they don't do the webs.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf spiders don't make webs.
The expression that I've heard from a lot of old people is if you got a wolf spider, you'll have nothing else around. Because it eats and catches every other bug, bro. It'll eat stink bugs. It'll eat, like you said, black widows, bro. It'll eat a cockroach, a wood roach.
And dude, wolf spiders are huge, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've seen some big wolf spiders.
Bro, and I'm gonna come out right now and just say this, man. I've had the worst bug problems in the world. If you think you've ever seen roaches or wood roaches or cockroaches, never been around that, you've never fucking had it like I have, ever. Never in your life, I promise. I don't even have the videos anymore because honestly, it was just disgusting and embarrassing. But bro, our first year into living there, over the summer, I didn't know this, but like we would leave our door wide open during the day. It was just hot. We got no AC. Like we got a box fan that we can run on our solar, but like that's limited. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to pick how often you can run it. So we leave our door wide open, didn't think shit of it. And man, within the course of 2 weeks, bro, which is a very short window, we had probably 500 ants on our ceiling, bro, at one time, which is, it's a 12 by 12. It's half this room. So 500 ants, you're looking at them. All day you're looking at them.
Yeah.
And then within, like I said, that 2 weeks where we had 500 ants, and I'd say at least 50 wood roaches. And I didn't know what a wood roach was. I never seen that, never heard of it or anything like that. And bro, when they moved in, man, it took seriously like probably half a year to fully get rid of all the bugs. Like, it was like no matter how much we killed them every single day, bro, I probably smash and crush like 15, 20 bugs, bro. Like literally every single day, and Misty would probably do the same thing. So it's like every day we're killing like 40 wood roaches, bro. We're killing hundreds of ants. Next morning, it's like we did nothing.
Yeah.
It's literally like we did nothing. And I don't know, you know, if there's a good natural remedy for that. I don't really know what people in the past did to keep bugs out. I think it's just one of those things where like if the right creatures are there, it'll stop that problem. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
I'm not cutting you off, brother. I was just replying.
No, you're good. But yeah, it's just like, man, roaches are like, it's a creature where if you don't know this, it'll reproduce itself and then it'll be completely self-sustaining because it'll have like 30 to 50 babies and it will just eat those babies to stay alive and then have 30 to 50 more. So it'll never go away. If you have 2 roaches, they'll stay around forever.
Yeah.
And I had no idea on that. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Because like I said, it's like, bro, we were going through killing them every day and they were still there. And thankfully, most of them stayed to the upper part of our house. I think that's because it was warmer, it was more moist or whatever. But like, man, I'll say this, bro. If we would have been opening up our dresser drawers and they were on the clothes and shit, man, burn the house. Burn the house. This would have been my attitude. Because it's like, I felt gross. It was pretty nasty. And like I said, we didn't really film it or document it because like, it's just the public already is like, man, y'all are gross as hell. Y'all are nasty.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, this is just a learning curve. This was a problem that we didn't know how to combat. You know, and now thankfully, it's just like we've cleared so much more brush around our house. And like I said, getting cats helps a lot. Building a bigger fence. It's like all of this stuff, bro, sealing up every single inch of our house, every little crack with like extra layers. All of that stuff, bro, was just stuff that we just had to learn. It's like you took 2 people who never ran power tools and dropped them in the woods. It was like Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fire, though.
Yeah, man.
That's fire. You're still learning, I'd say.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, you're
Sachey,
good.
you want to take over for a second?
Yeah, I'd say you're still learning, ain't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like there's not like a week window where I don't learn something or like adjust how I think about something, which is really cool. Because most of my life growing up, I didn't think like that. I never had a mindset of like, yeah, I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly growing. I just always like, just had fun. You know what I mean? I just like fucked around and partied. Just like, I enjoyed getting fucked up, doing drugs, like just sleeping around. Like, but yeah, now it's just, man, my whole entire mind is just, it's wired so differently to where, yeah, it's like, I don't go 7 days where I don't self-reflect. I feel like every single week, bro, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, that's a
You
smart way
think-
to do that.
Do you think if the world was to like have a great reset right now, like today, you'd be straight? Like if like the economy crashes, the dollar don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, food's rare. You know, like electricity goes out. Like,
I think honestly now I'm finally at that point where I could make it work. It wouldn't be comfy, it wouldn't be kosher, but I could definitely make it work. And me a year ago, nah, I just wasn't ready. Didn't have shit set up the way I wanted it to. It's like, bro, in the last 2 months, I had help from my homie Shaka and my brother. Shout out both of them. But like we finished this 480-foot fence, bro, and it's 12 feet tall. So it's like, that's huge, bro. 480 feet circumference is massive. And,
y'all did that all by hand?
Yeah, all by hand.
I know what that's like, bro. That
I know you do, bro. I know you do.
sucks.
And what's cool is it's not even really like a garden what we're growing anymore. We have garden plots inside of this, but it's called a food forest because we've planted 3 peach trees, multiple apple trees. We got persimmon trees. We got pawpaw trees in there. And all they're real small, bro. They're all young. But it's like, bro, like 2, 3, 5 years from now, like every one of those are going to be really, really fruiting, bro, really taking off. Where like when I pull up to the studio in 2 years, bro, I'm going to be like, yo, Sachey, here's 5 fresh peaches, bro, and a bag full of apples. Like I'm going to just literally be giving away food. And that's always been my goal. That's always low-key been my goal is like growing food for yourself is really easy, bro. You could grow all the food for a 4-person family right here, just in this little section. So like when you start planting more than one tree, more than one everything, like you're just harvesting so much. Last year, we found 2 apple trees on our property, and it was probably like 100 apples I got from those. I'm not eating 100 apples, even if I cut them up and process them. It's like that's so long, you know. Like
now, of course, you could jar them. You could like make
make sauces and paste and stuff. Yeah. But I mean, all that requires tools and mechanics and shit like that. But it's like, bro, I'm really big on where, like you just said, I feel like if everything just collapsed and just kind of like stopped running as smooth as it is now, I wouldn't be as screwed as I thought I would be. Yeah. And like that is like, it's a relaxing feeling, but at the same time, it doesn't mean a lot. You know what I mean? Because it's like, if the world did go to shit, man, I mean, like one person could just drive by my house and just fucking take everybody out, and then just, now that's their food forest. So, you always got to face that reality too, is like, unless you own 500 acres, you're probably not fully escaping the whole world.
Own 500 acres and have a decent little family behind you.
Yeah, and your family lives the whole road leading up to it. Yeah.
If they come onto your property, well, that's their property too, and they're protecting that.
Or what I'm shooting for is, like, if any of my neighbors ever sell their land, bro, like, it'd be cool. I mean, I don't have money, but, like, I do have, like, me and my wife each have a business, so technically, like, we can get, like, a loan. So if I'd be able to like buy the land on either side of me or just like keep expanding, man, it'd be cool as fuck to just eventually have it set up where like I have multiple tiny house buildings where it's like, bro, if you're in town, bro, if you want to come kick, you want to stay at a building for a month, 2 months, 6 months, bro, you get all the food you want out the food forest, bro. Every day you're getting kale, beets, garlic, potatoes, like a rosemary, like you pick it, bro. Like I'm growing every type of everything.
It'd be fun.
And that's a good feeling too, because a couple years ago, when our garden got ate up by those animals and just kind of failed, we were growing maybe like 10 things. And right now, we probably got 30 things and trees going. And they're thriving, bro. They're doing awesome, which is really cool. And this year has been a lot of rain too, which is super, super successful for all these plants.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have like I don't know how Virginia is, so don't incriminate yourself. I always say that. Do you like have a way to reuse rainwater? I don't know if that's legal in Virginia.
Yeah. So like the county we live in, it's different every single county. And that was a big thing that I looked into before moving is like, you got to research like, what is and what isn't allowed for zoning, for regions, for septic, for water, for everything like that. So the county I'm in, super low tolerance or super low regulations and restrictions, super high tolerance on stuff. So like, a couple of the people on our street, bro, like right as our road, it basically hits like a T. And like you can either just go left or right. The left road is like leads nowhere. It's basically just like a super old school dirt road. But when you hit that right and it goes from pavement to dirt, those people on that corner got a septic system. They got a hand pump well. They got chickens everywhere. massive garden. Rain barrels everywhere. Like every one of their buildings, their barns got rain barrels. So like when we were first looking at this property, bro, debating on moving, I seen that. I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like this obviously must be allowed. And then through talking to the realtor, talking to a couple of our other neighbors and stuff like that, whether or not they ever change it, I don't think anyone would drive that far out into the woods and be like, hey man, take your rain barrel down. You know, you can't be watering these tomatoes with, you know, your roof water. You know, and why that ever has been a rule or ever was a rule, I'm not really sure. The only thing I could see is like if you're bottling, you know, rainwater and then trying to sell it, that I guess
because the water department has to get paid, obviously.
Yeah, well,
because if everybody was out here collecting rainwater,
look,
you know?
There's also not the smartest. I'm gonna shout out my grandpa right here. Rest in peace, Melvin. But like, bro, my grandpa used to collect rainwater off his roof, and it was the dirtiest roof ever. It was full of bird shit.
Yeah,
and he drank right off of that. I'm like, Grandpa, and he's like, I grew up drinking out the pond. I'm fine, and he really did. My grandpa, he also lived in a tiny house that was all built by hand. It was a log house. It was a 20 by 20, one room with 10 kids. It's massive, bro. Like massive family in this really tiny house. And he didn't have running water until he was 18 years old. All of their water was literally someone would just carry a bucket down to the creek or the pond, scoop it, and come back.
Man, I don't know about no gutter.
Drink gutter water, bro. This one's unopened.
No, you're good, brother.
Okay,
That's
man,
yours.
I don't know about
if
no
you don't
gutter
want it, I'll
water,
take
though.
it. You don't want it?
Yeah.
Y'all
Dude,
talking about water. You got me wanting some water.
I don't know about gutter water, though, because, like, dude, I used to clean out some gutters back whenever I worked on the farm. And there would be these little, I guess, bloodworms, little red worms.
Yeah.
Oh, all up in that water, bro.
Yeah.
All up in that water.
Man, I got a
Pathogens.
really nice filtration
pathogens.
system. The best thing you can do is filter your water. Like, and now, I mean, I hope that's common knowledge, but to some people it might not be. You know, I'm sure there's someone out there where they think like, oh, I'm on a hike, I can just crouch in this creek and drink. You're not a deer. Don't do that. Do not. You will get dysentery. You will get something that you don't want, man. You'll know what you got because the next morning you're going to be doing the rumbles.
Right.
I did that one time at Fall Creek Falls right off the damn waterfall. But it was kind of back up in there. But I was young. Yeah.
I feel like if you're younger, you get away with it. Your immune system's a lot stronger when you're younger. And truly, you know, if I could go back in time, I wish that I would have been more acclimated in nature growing up because like when I first moved off grid, man, it was weird. Like a lot of these plants, bro, a lot of these bug bites, everything would affect me super hardcore. Actually, I in the course of the first year, I had to go to Medicare 3 different times just from like spider bites, bro. Like because, you know, obviously I'm clear cutting in the middle of the mountains, like so it's dense, it's thick. And like trying to run this garden and just like hauling and doing all this stuff. My body was never ever around anything like this. So it's like it just reacted really poorly. And on top of that, like I don't have like a pressured water system. Like when I take a shower, bro, my shower is literally my girl has a bottle that's full of water and she just squeezes the bottle at me.
That's it.
And that's it, bro. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people where it's like when they think of off grid, they think like, oh man, I gotta have, you know, this gravity fed water system and all this. You don't need all the fancy shit, bro. The fancy shit, believe it or not, if you think about it, that's just a lot of price tags. You don't have to do it any certain way, man. There are people right now, our same age, healthier and stronger than us. They bathe in the same creek they shit in.
Shit.
And that's just the world. It's like, it's all how you develop, man. It's literally how you grow, how you develop. So if you grew up fortunate enough to be in a tribal setting where your body has a really high immune system, bro, where you got natural resilience to the sun and bugs and everything like that, man. Props to you, bro. You're better suited than me.
Let me ask you this. Do you all go to laundromats or do you do your own kind of laundry?
My wife likes doing laundry, but man, when my clothes get mad dirty, I take
So I would
take them
imagine doing what you do, bro. You get a lot of stains in your clothes from dirt and things of that nature.
So like you see, this shirt looks pretty new. Same with these jeans, bro.
Is it just like
and
a
these
rinse?
shoes, I bought all of these within the last year.
Yeah.
Got them. Both of these were at the Goodwill, top and bottom. And then the shoes I got mailed to my brother's house. Picked them up. Everything is secondhand, bro. So when my clothes get super beat up, when they get really nasty, really dirty, bro, I just let that shit get burnt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it is fire starter at the end of the day. Shirts is cotton. So like, it's a great fire starter. I'm having a fire every single day of my life, warm or not. And when you don't care about your clothes, you work better. Does that make sense?
No,
when you really don't give a shit about your work jeans, your work boots, your gloves, nothing, bro, you don't give a shit what job you're doing. You just dive in, bro.
Yep.
And that was a huge learning curve for me. Is like when I very first moved, me and Misty, we put a decent amount of time and money into buying like high quality clothes, buying stuff for all seasons, nice pants, nice jackets. And all of that got ruined, bro. All of that, it got like a mold problem in the boxes. Like we didn't know it, but like the boxes somehow got water on them and it like soaked to the bottom. And then, we didn't open them up for like a month. And then when we opened up, man, it was literally like growing some crazy shit. So we had to throw all those clothes out and we went to the Goodwill and we're like, we just literally bought like 5 times the amount of clothes we threw away. It was like $80. I'm like, man, we should just be doing this. I'm like, so like this shirt, this was like $3.79. If this shit gets ripped, torn, broken, whatever, man, I'll still wear it. And then once it's tattered, it's gone. It's just, it doesn't have to exist.
Right. Thrifting is a real thing, bro. And there's some good finds out there in some thrift stores. And you go to the bins out there in Nashville, and they got
the bins are the way to go,
bro. You can get like £1 a quarter.
Yeah.
A quarter a pound,
yeah,
bro.
Shout out shopping bins, man. Whoever came up with that is seriously cool.
Golly.
Hell yeah, man. Let's talk a little bit about music if you want.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Let's hit it.
What's your most recent project? Is it Get Well Soon?
Oh, no, it's Warhead. Well, it is Get Well Soon, but my most recent collab project is called Warhead.
Warhead?
Yeah, I got one of the shirts right here. This was dropped by me and my homie Lanzo. Big shout out my dog Lanzo.
Pop your shit, man.
And
hell
big
yeah.
shout out Drit right here. Did a lot of production for me, including
Yes,
basically this entire project, man.
Yes, sir.
It's super cool, man. Being able to drop like back-to-back projects. The solo thing, Get Well Soon, was something that I had kind of worked on in my head for a while, and I was like, man, I should just make some like cool songs, bro. Like, I gotta just low-key get some shit off my chest where it doesn't have to really relate to being off-grid. It doesn't have to be super involved with my personal life right now. Like, I just gotta just talk about my experiences. And like on that album, bro, I opened up with this song called Heroin, and it's a metaphorical song about the drug heroin. And it's based around like when I was 18, 19 years old, a couple of my friends just really started fucking with P hardcore. And we lost a friend because of it. Like just died randomly out the blue. And this kid super believed in me. He really was pushing me as a musician. Like you and I were talking about this earlier. Just like you can tell when someone's talking to you, like you get the goosebumps. That's how this dude Barrett believed in me every single time I seen him.
Facts.
And then he overdosed at 15. He passed away, and like I low-key bottled that up for a long fucking time, bro. Like I cried a lot when that shit happened. Tore me down just seeing like a young dude lose his shit over nothing. And I had to put that into a song, and that was a really good opener for that album because it's called Get Well Soon, which is like, to me, that's motivating. It's not backstabby. It's not satirical. It's just like, yo, man, like if you're in a rough place, bro, like I genuinely hope you get well soon. Because like the longer you sit in that, you might die. You might take your own life. You might accidentally take your own life. And I followed up Heroin with a couple other songs that kind of, they bring the vibe up. Just some more kind of like upbeat fun shit. And then I'm talking some shit in some of my songs. And it's just it's very well rounded to be able to make something that is, like I said, it's different. It's not fully about being off grid. It's not fully about like my current life and the house I'm in and the stuff I'm doing, because Dirt Rap, my other album Dirt Rap, it talks a lot about that. It preaches
sick,
a decent amount in there. And I have an even cooler project that's coming out probably in the next 2 months if I can do it, called 12 by 12, which is about that house I'm telling y'all. And it's every single one of those songs is pretty much everything I've described in this damn podcast. It starts off like with a song called City Boy, and then I got a song called Sell It All, and then Bad Construction, and then got a song called No Heat, which Drit and I are about to record after this. And then I got a song called Bugs Life, which is about all those bugs moving in and how nasty and fucked up that was.
You got a rattlesnake song.
Yeah, I should make a rattlesnake song. I'll throw a rattlesnake ad-lib in there. Yeah.
Yo.
And then, the last song is called Water Free, which was just like me rapping about,
He even brought the rattlesnake to do the feature.
Yeah, man, I could. That'd be sick, bro. That'd be sick.
A live rattlesnake, just have hold by its neck.
Get him in the music video.
Yo, man. So let me ask.
Mexican OT with the chicken. He's out here with the damn rattlesnake.
With the rattlesnake. Man, that'd be sick, bro. Let me ask you this. What's your screw the stats and all that? Well, not screw the stats, but put the stats aside for a minute. What's your favorite song off the Get Well Soon? Your personal favorite.
I'd say Acid, probably just because that's the first time I've ever experimented with a beat like that. And if you haven't heard it, it's like almost like an EDM song. It's like a very rave style song, which is a big part of my like history, man. I used to go to raves all the time. There's like a 3-year window. If I could go to a show, bro, I was going to a show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that, like I said, that's just such a different song for me. It's a very different song, very different approach. But I just love how it came out. It's cool. It doesn't feel like me listening to me when I listen to that song. That's rare. I've never had that with anything I've ever made.
So in a sense, you're a listener as well.
Yeah. I feel like I get to listen to it. Yeah, and that was a song that came to me really quickly. Like I don't personally rush any songs. There are songs that come to you fast, and there are songs that come to you slow, and there are songs that you take a lot of time on.
Facts.
And that was just one of those songs, bro. Like when I heard that beat, it started writing itself. You know what I mean? I couldn't get it out as fast as it was coming into me. And I see Sachey smiling because he's a fucking badass rapper, and he knows that feeling where like it's right here, bro. The song is here on the tip of my tongue.
Speaking of which, we got Sachey on the Get Well Soon album. Legendary.
Yeah, bro.
Legendary.
Yeah,
yes,
go
sir.
check it out.
Literally,
sure. Go check out the Get Well Soon album for sure.
For sure. We'll put the links in the description and everything. But your most recent one was with Lanzo, man. And most of that was done here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah,
we
man.
recorded, actually, I think, bro, we did all 4 of them songs here. We really did.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but
Yeah,
they were
bro,
just
yeah.
in different...
Yeah, way different time periods. Yeah, because we did Warhead a bit before that. But yeah, dang, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, we recorded all 4 of them.
I didn't either. I was like, huh.
Man, shout out Drit again, bro.
Man, shout out Drit
hey,
again,
on the Warhead. One more time.
Man, yeah, man. Hell yeah. Anybody that you would like to shout out, brother? The team, the gang?
Well, shit, I mean, I don't really got to, like, give personal shout-outs. I'm always showing love to the people I care about.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? If I fuck with you, man, I'm telling you.
So if you know, you know, I guess.
Within a week, bro, you're going to hear from Axel.
For sure, man. For sure.
This is how it is.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, as for, like, working on that project, man, I'm grateful with how everything came out. And we got 2 music videos already shot for it. We're for sure going to shoot a 3rd one. And honestly, if it goes good, bro, we might just say, you know, let's just do all 4 of them. Because I think all 4 of these songs turned out hard, bro. I think all 4 of them definitely turned out hard.
That would be sick to see 4 music videos for just an album.
Well, and what's fire to me is I've very rarely seen this, but Vince Staples did it maybe like 8 years ago, is he made a 10-minute music video, bro, and it was like 3 or 4 of his songs, 3 or 4 of his music videos all in one, and he blended them together. And that's what I'm saying would be hard, is like if we shoot all 4 of these videos, we can drop all the videos different times. And then like a month later, boom, just make it one thing. Just drop it as a whole visual EP.
Yeah, make it like a storyline kind of thing.
Yeah, bro. Well, because like, look, I'm going to say this. I'm a big stoner, bro. Like, I love watching good visuals. So like if I'm rolling up, if I'm smoking, man, that'd be cool to me, bro. Like, damn, this is a 10.5-minute music video and it's like the whole EP's a music video.
Could you imagine listening to an album and watching videos for each one of those songs, and instead of it just being an album, it tells a story like a damn movie?
That would be sick.
Oh, that's sick, bro.
The whole way
that would be
through.
sick.
Oh, that's sick.
Could you imagine that?
Like a day in a life kind of thing.
Bro, that's a good project to work on. Dang, give me some, bro. That's a good project to work on. That's sick. Okay. Yeah, man, we should. Let's keep that on the hush.
If
you're watching this, feel free to do it, bro. You can run that idea too, but that's a good one, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
I like that. You should do that.
Man, Sachey, what's some of your plans with music, bro?
I'm in album mode.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm in album mode right now. I've been talking
bro.
to Drit about whenever, I think next weekend. No, not next weekend. He's going to be gone. But I've been talking to him. We need to get in the studio because you've been pushing me off. Look at me. Look over here.
Yeah.
Look, I'm over
I'm
here,
admiring
buddy. I'm over here. You've been pushing me off.
Man.
Freaking, I'm in album mode right now, you know, so I got a couple in the works. I have literally almost every single song on that album ready to be recorded. I just
fire, bro.
need to get in here. That's it.
Nice, bro.
Real quick.
What you rocking with?
My bad. Go ahead, Axel.
No, you're good. You're good.
Real quick, Sachey is the top to make a song, and it's before he even leaves out of here, it's already on SoundCloud.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is fine. More power to you.
It's a hobby.
But Axel, you as an artist, I'm not saying you're not an artist. Obviously, you're an artist.
I didn't take it serious until now.
You as an artist, do you feel like patience is key within music?
Drit, I got to give you just a quick appreciation, bro. That's another extremely organized and very intellectual question. Yeah. Patience is probably one of the four walls that makes music good.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at any artist that you enjoy listening to, if they didn't have patience, then they wouldn't be as talented as they are, and they wouldn't be putting out the quality that they put out.
Yeah.
Because like there's nothing wrong with going fast. There's nothing wrong with recording instantly uploading. But when you want to present yourself in a certain way, it's kind of like going all in poker. You don't go all in on the first hand because you don't know how everybody else is even playing or who they even are. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with music, Sachey, you know, I like that you just upload for you, bro. I like that you are growing yourself as artist, bro. You putting the songs out so you can listen to them, you can show them to the friends, the homies, everything like that. You don't have to make it this market thing. I feel this very intensely ever since I have put my music out on a professional level is I have to hype this up before I even click release. I have to get the ball rolling. I have to talk about this. I have to basically present myself like, hey, here's a poster. Here's my new single.
Let me piggy off
It's
that
like
real quick.
energy.
Let me piggy off that real quick.
Yeah.
So imagine going to watch a movie that you've never seen a trailer for. Let's say they never even released a trailer for that movie. You're not going to be so in tune with wanting to go see that movie versus seeing the hype, the red carpets for it, the trailers, teasers, things of that nature, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very big into like acclamation, I guess, is what you could call it in a social media sense. But equally with that, there is this very awesome niche independence to just posting, bro, to just being you. And like that's what I do on my Instagram. I don't care to fucking blow up. I don't care to look cool. I don't care to be nobody. I'm Axel at the end of the day, bro. I'm Axel Walters. Like me being off grid was a choice I made based off of the shit that I learned growing into a man. So, you know, I think some of the most fire artists don't even have to put themselves out there that cool, bro. Like, this motherfucker's a crazy good artist, bro. JB's a crazy good artist. I got a homie named Matt who's a crazy good artist. I've been talking to him like crazy the fucking last week, bro. We just dropped the YouTube song for free like a week ago. And he's got more songs that, you know, we're going to bounce back and forth. And it's just like, you don't always have to put yourself out there. And like I said, do the presentation, do the walkout, do the intros of like, hey, I got this new thing coming in a week. Hey, 3 days till my new song. Hey, tomorrow's my new song. It's like Sachey's just dropping the songs, bro. He ain't trying to be Mr. Fly Guy. He's putting it out because if you want to hear it, well, on your drive home, you can hear it right now.
Yeah.
And that's cool, bro. And there's such a fucking awesome fire to both of those different windows. And yeah, it's just one is you get to be yourself and be authentic, which is what he's doing. And me, I feel like I definitely have to present myself just like I'm going up in front of the class, bro, saying like, hey, here's my paper on Thomas Edison. Like it when you're a musician, it's a presentation now.
Yeah. And let me ask you this, and I want to ask you this. I don't like asking the same questions to everybody, the same podcast.
Yeah.
But I've seen that you kind of reeled in on this question that I had posted on Instagram with the homie Unk. First podcast we did, shout out to Unk. But yes, sir. Do you feel like social media matters more than talent?
Depends on your end goal.
Yeah.
If your end goal is to be a somebody, your talent's going to get you there.
Right.
Your character is going to put you in places your social media will never put you in.
Yeah.
So let's take a step back then. All right. So I like that. You know, your talent's going to get you there. Do you think the initial step, it is easier for people who are more active on social media to get there quicker? Or do you think that people who are talented will get there quicker?
Unfortunately, it's social media is going to get you quicker now.
Unfortunately.
Because talent is if you want to apply yourself. So if someone's looking out for you, if someone wants to support you, right, and you only apply yourself at certain times, then you're not as active as other people. I feel like in this music game, there's a lot of people where, man, they're ready to die for this. Every day they wake up, they're grinding as hard as they can to literally make it. And then at the same time, you got people who are way more talented, who are slow. They're taking their time because they're not full of this racing feeling of like, yo, bro, I gotta make it before, you know, it's too late or whatever. So yeah, it's very weird. It's very interesting and dynamic just how music and applying yourself really works. And I don't know. Social media, unfortunately, it's just because it's everywhere now. It's quite literally everywhere. There's not a person out there who doesn't actively touch it within a month.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's just above talent.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's above talent because I've seen a lot of really talented people, a lot of talented singers, a lot of talented, just physical people. But then, Mr. fucking AJ, who's just funny and wearing a clown outfit, is getting 1 million views because he's applying himself every single day. He's on the internet.
Yep.
So it's like, Sachey, I know how good you are as an artist, but if every day if I'm seeing AJ in the clown suit, I'm thinking about him more.
It's necessary. You're saying social media today is necessary, and it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I feel like it's a recipe
with
of
kind
both.
of blowing up, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be talented, so people will hear you and actually listen to you.
Yeah.
And you got to be on social media promoting your fucking shit, so
Mhm.
people are hearing and listening to you.
Yeah.
Talent will carry you, but I feel like social media will carry you further.
Because it's more than just local.
You've got to
You're
have
going
the talent
Mhm.
and the
everywhere.
social media, the social skills to kind of excel as an artist.
And what is what's the
That's
weird
my
feeling
mindset,
behind
yeah.
that? The weird feeling behind that is because people don't believe each other anymore.
Yeah.
If you go, hey man, like this dude's a crazy good artist, bro. We should go see his concert next week. I'm not taking your word of mouth anymore. I
Yeah.
want to look him up right
Who is
now.
this?
Yeah.
You look him up, and,
So it's
dude
very
just got
different.
a profile picture of a mirror of him.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a link below. Click my link.
Mhm.
That's not real good exposure, but hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, until you get big, bro. Then you look at Kanye West and people like that, so you can delete everything but 2 photos and just
Yeah.
be ominous as hell.
Yeah.
And then that keeps you, kind of in the whatever.
But
Y'all
you
ever, go ahead.
You got to think their error was the footwork. It was Kanye and artists today. They didn't really have the social media realm to kind of
Yeah.
go on and put their music out. I feel like back then it was mainly just physical copies,
Mhm.
And then
Yeah, CDs and shows, bro, for real.
yeah.
And now it's seriously.
Which granted, Kanye did come up out of Chicago as an artist. Music in Chicago is probably the holy grail of Chicago,
Yeah.
versus Tri-Cities. I mean, the holy grail in Tri-Cities is Eastman. And I hate to say it, but it is. I mean, you think of Tri-Cities, you don't really think of music.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is,
Well, hopefully that can grow and develop, man. It's
Hopefully
just
somebody
when you
can-
get the right collective.
Am I right?
You
Yeah.
pretty much at
Okay.
this point, you need like a collective to really make an area get representation because one person isn't going to do it.
And that's where social media falls into place.
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
These artists today, they have the building blocks to do it. It's just they won't put the initiative in to do it. I've heard a lot of, real quick, Sachey, I've heard a lot of dope artists come in here. JB is one of them. But, and I'm not talking down on JB, JB just lacks on the social media side of things, And JB, amongst 10 other people, it's not just JB, it's other people. It's other artists that'll come in here. I'm like, bro, this song is so hard. Like, I'm sending the song to myself at the end of the session to bump
Mhm.
because I know I probably won't find that song on platforms.
Yeah.
So I've got to keep it in my files because I want to bump it somewhere. I want to hear this
Yeah,
person.
bro.
I
That
want
was
him
a
back
lot
in.
of the dudes in
you know?
Minnesota I knew. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, they'd be making these crazy good
Shout out
songs.
to
and
JB,
then-
by the way, man. For sure.
Shit, bro. Yeah, it's I mean,
Y'all
and like
ever
I said, it's your end goal. It's whatever you want to do with your music, bro.
Yeah.
If it's your craft just for you, if it's for your family, if it's just for fun or a release or therapy, that's man.
Y'all ever
That's
listen to
good.
Carpet Man?
Carpet Man.
Carpet Man, do you know Carpet Man?
I heard of
Mm-mm.
Hardwood, man.
What the fuck?
Hardwood Floor Man.
What are you on about? No,
I don't
Carpet
know.
Man. So Carpet Man.
I'm off
He a
the
rapper?
coffee.
This dude, he's an artist. This man
Okay,
ain't no
bet.
rapper. He hits highs, lows, sings, does like acapella. Freaking, I think he makes his own
What?
like music and
We'll have
shit.
to look him up, Axel.
Dude, he is
Yeah,
so hard.
Yeah.
So hard.
Okay,
There's a
bet.
Is
song
he
called
local?
Nah, dude, and he wears like carpet. He wears like this suit of carpet.
Okay, I get the Carpet Man thing. now.
Man, and like you
Cool.
don't see his face, bro. And there's a song called Smoking Cherry, and that song goes hard, bro. So hard.
He's got a homie that's carpet cleaner, man.
Hell yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I do. He gets that done right.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
kind of funny you
Hazard
say
and
Carpet
everything.
Man, bro. I like a week ago, I found this UK rapper, bro. His name's Window Kid. And bro, he's actually so crazy hard, bro. He's so good.
Carpet Man,
Window
Window
Kid.
Kid, y'all gotta
What's
do
up,
a
bro?
collab, bro.
Yeah.
Get a hardwood man in, that's Drisky over here.
Yeah. Man,
Make them floors look nice.
I love some of these artist names today, bro. Like, I'll see some of the most off the wall artist names, but that's the thing, man. It's the funnier the artist name, the more likely you are to click on that person to see what he's talking about. You know, like you just saying Carpet Man. I literally want to go right now and look up and see what this dude is talking about.
Especially because he said he wears carpet, man.
He does.
He wears carpet, man.
He wears carpet, man.
Man, that's unintentional.
Yo, man. Axel, I appreciate you coming on today, brother.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm grateful y'all brought me on the grid, man.
Sure.
This was a good session.
He said on the grid. Hell yeah.
Bringing me on the grid, man. Hey, do you want to hit him with the question or me?
I'll hit him with it.
Hit him with it.
Man, Axel.
What's up?
I got 2 questions for you, actually.
All right, let's get
If you was to have a conversation with your younger self, how would that go?
I probably wouldn't have too much to say to my younger self, honestly. Not in like a prideful way, but I've just always very authentically been cool with who I am, and I've never been in competition with anybody. Like I ever since I was like 12, bro. Like I said, I just really developed an identity of like me, and I guess like all I'd really say is like, yo, you're doing the right thing. Like just be you. Don't try to fit in with anybody. Don't try to act like anybody else. Don't try to think like other people. Like really just be yourself authentically, because you will lose sight of who you are if you try pleasing everybody else. Even if it's just your family, even if it's just a girlfriend, even if it's your fucking boss, man, like you will slowly lose who you are every time you're handing that over to someone else. And people will respect you from day one. I've had difficult jobs where it's like people didn't like me right off the rip because they're like, man, actually, you're so nice and shit, but like when it comes to work, bro, like you're just cussing and straightforward. And I'm like, yeah, I'm getting shit done, dog. Like I'll joke around with you at lunchtime, but like when we moving shit, we moving shit.
We moving shit.
Yeah. So yeah, just to my younger self, I'll just be like, yo, man, keep being you. Because every time, for real, I really believe in that. It's like, if you're koshering to anybody, you know, you're just losing who you are.
For sure, brother.
I feel that.
I love that response, honestly.
Yeah, dude, I feel that for sure.
I love that response.
Goes back to what we've been saying, bro. You got to be your number one rider. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? So just go with the flow. You don't have to force anything because life happens, and what is designed and meant for you is designed and meant for you.
Predetermined, brother.
100%. I fully believe that. So just let go, let God, you know what I mean? And just go with the flow. That's my mentality.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
So, Axel, I got one more question for you, brother.
All right, hit me with it.
What is locked in as an artist, as a person, as an individual? What does that mean to you?
I forgot that's the ending question. Locked in, man, it means you can go have all the fun you want. You can let loose as much as you want, bro, and it will never take away from your end goal. To be locked in is like, to put it in like a parental analogy, it's like, man, you can let loose as a father, bro. You can let your kid have fun in the lake all day. But the second danger comes, bro, you was already ready for it. And it's like that with every element in life. Is like if you're locked in with money, I know a lot of people locked in with money, and whether they're making a lot or spending a lot or doing both, it's like you can have as much fun as you want, bro. You can have days off, you can have weeks off, you can travel, but your mind is still holding you in that position. When you're locked in with music, you're still holding on to what's important to you. You're still holding on to that fire. You're still ready to hop in that booth. You could hop in the booth on a bad day and you're ready to go. But people who aren't locked in, I mean, I've hung out with a lot of cats in Minnesota, bro, where it's like, I'll be in the studio with them and it's like, I'm not convinced by you. Your lyrics are not convincing me even halfway. So like, I don't know if like, it's just you're not believing what you wrote or you don't care about it that heavily. But then you get other artists who come in and they're hungry, bro. They're fucking hungry when they come on a track. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's just locked in it's untouchable, man. Like I said, you can have as much fun as you want, but your end goal is always right here. It's always right here. What you're paying attention to is always right there.
Right. I think it was it Sun Tzu? You ever seen or read the Art of War?
Art of War?
Yeah.
My brother's got it.
Pretty sure it was Sun Tzu that said it. But it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. You know, and that means you're always ready. You know, you're a peaceful dude. You're chill. You know, you're you handle your shit, you know, but whenever high intense situations come, like you don't freak out and you don't break down, you know, you double down. You build up. You're like, how are we gonna handle this? This is what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like that is handling your shit.
Let me hit you with a good quote, right?
Yeah.
And I like the word you use. You said peaceful. I want people to know I'm peaceful because I am able to do great harm. If you're not able to do great harm, you're not peaceful. You're nonviolent.
There you go.
There
you go. Fuck yeah.
I like that, brother.
Hell yeah, that's a fact.
There it goes again.
That's a fact, bro.
There it goes again.
That's a big fact, bro. That's a big fact.
My dog.
Hell yeah. I like that.
I ain't gonna lie, my hair stood up when you saying that. My hair's got a mind of its own, bro. They stand up on
man.
It's real, man. That's what it is.
Axel, brother, I appreciate you coming on today. For the ones that don't know who you are, let them know who you are. Let them know the links. Let them know the ads and all that good shit, my brother.
I'm locked in with Drit Sachey, bruh. I'm OffGridAxel. You can look me up, all streaming services, OffGridAxel, one word. Man, if it's a social media, I'm probably on there for real.
For sure, man. We'll put the links in the description too. So if y'all are curious about my man's over here, just scroll down a little bit and click that link. I promise his music will definitely amuse you.
I make music to uplift people, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You put
Positive
them songs on, I
vibes.
hope you feel better. That's what it's
Positive
about.
vibes. If you're in a bad mood, play his music. It'll bring you in a good mood. If you're in a good mood, play his music. You'll be in a better mood. For sure.
There you go.
I appreciate you coming on today.
And check out
Get Well Soon.
Get Well Soon. Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course.
man.
The most
Got
recent
Sachey
one.
on there.
The most recent one,
Track
brother.
5.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you coming on today, Axel. We're going to end off the episode. Hell, man, I think we had a hell of an episode. I don't think there's nothing that I have that's unanswered. Are you good on your end?
Yeah, same, man. I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
all the questions and the conversation back and forth, man. Y'all are fluid and intelligent, so
Yes, sir, man.
it's just
I
a blessing
appreciate
to come here today.
I appreciate it. I'm sure you'll see a lot more of this, man. I hope to have you back sooner or later, man. We'll probably push for later just because we got a good episode in.
Yeah.
But, man, I
Let's
hope
we should hit a dual podcast, bro. We'll hop on and do an Off-Grid Misty. Y'all hit her with a
That would
bunch
be
of
sick,
questions
bro.
living
That'd be
off-grid.
slick.
What's
hey,
that like
we've got
to-
another mic, man. We can have a four-person for sure,
well,
man.
because it's very different for her, too. I grew up in the city life. You know what I'm saying? I was always active on social media. She was the opposite, bro. She grew up very quiet, never on social media. She never had any social medias before we dated. Like, literally nothing, bro. So
shit.
everything in her life is brand new. And she grew up like, like cabin style, bro. Cabin life, lake girl.
That
So
would be interesting.
very
man.
opposite, man. It's cool.
We'll plan that, brother.
All right, let's hit
we'll
it, man.
plan that, man. But for the ones that's out there watching, I appreciate all the views. Hit the subscribe button. Actually, do whatever the hell you want. I'm not going to force you to like this podcast or like me or like
I'll
him.
force you to like
or
it. You
I'm not.
I will
No.
come to your house.
I'm not gonna sit on here and say like and subscribe. If you like it, you like it. Cool.
I will kick
Whatever.
your door in
I
if you
will
don't hit
kick
that
your
subscribe
door in. Hey, man, we're off this thing though, man. I appreciate it, Axel.
Yes, sir.